Okay, I'm going to tape the thumb. The mechanism of injury was hyperextension of the thumb. So I'm going to start cleaning it up and tough skinning it. I'm going to start here with my pre-wrap. Starting at the wrist here. Pre-wrap tight. She's going to stay in a neutral position, keeping her fingers apart. Get him. So once I get that done, I'm going to start with my anchors. And I like anchoring at 2 or 3 on the initial wrist. I'm going to do 2 here, 2 at the palm of the hand, keep it here. After I get my anchors, I'm going to move on to spindly tape, so I can get a good 1/2 inch here. And I like kind of keeping the joint in lock first, so what I like to do is get a good amount here. And I'm going to take it through the center, and I like locking out right about there, all the way in on this way, over this way on the anchor. I'm going to do about 2 of those. The second one's going to be a little bit shorter. I'm going to go at a higher angle so I can get a tighter lock on it. So now that the immediate joint's in place, I'm going to start here at this angle. I'm going to move along the joint here. And instead of following the other one, I'm going to start wrapping higher towards the thumb to make sure I'm locking out her joint. Climbing the thumb slowly. After I go around 2 or 3 times, I'm going to start downward here, and I like following along the palm of the hand, back up towards the base here. And I think that one should be a little more steady, so I'm going to do the same thing once again. Here, I'm going to go at a steeper angle this time to make sure I could fully cover the whole joint all the way up. Once I get to the top, going downward here, back to the palm of the hand, all the way around, right out here. And then if it's looking pretty solid, I'm going to start calling it up, making sure to start here at the anchor. And again, this is why I like doing 2 or 3 down here, making sure to keep everything tight. Here, 1 more. Once I get there, I'm going to go same thing around the palm. And once I get my anchors back, I'm just going to start at this slight angle right here. I'm going all around the hand, making sure to keep all that pre-wrap. Close it all up here. One more here around the hand. Tighten it up. Just use the tape for the arch. This is usually caused for some sort of plantar fasciitis. I'm going to start with cleaning the area, some tough skin and throwing my pre-wrap on. So even though this is just the arch, I always go start at the lower part of the ankle here, up the way in, to my ankle. Cut this off up here. So to start, I'm going to put my anchors. So I start about 2 here on the initial ankle. Yep. I'll try to get that. Nice. I'm going here at the top of the foot. Metatarsal here. I'll only do one of them up here at first because I'm going to be going around this top of the foot a lot. I'm going to start with some horseshoes here. Start right where that was. Follow the line of the ankle here. All the way up at the top right here. Starting with that. Right out here. Perfect. So after I go here, I'm going to do one more actually, to guarantee that it stays in place. And I'm kind of following the back of the Achilles as well. Here, all the way back up.
CBD in it.
Oh yeah? Does it have like that strong scent of like that oily smell?
Yeah. Smells like it.
So once I'm here, I'm going to start with my
Yeah,
sixes. I like starting with the teardrops first. I think it looks better in my opinion. So I'm going to start. I'm also taping it into a position. I'm going to start center for center. Here. Right around here.
I feel like when it comes to something like that, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Center for center.
The cool stuff.
Take it with you, try to figure something out with it. That'll be your independent one.
Yeah. He's giving me 8 setup.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with it.
I'm basically doing just a bunch of these.
Alright, be careful out there, gentlemen. Make good choices.
Always. Thank you. Thank you.
Here. Once I go all the way to this last outside one, this is just a
I'll be back if I
personal
need more.
preference.
I don't think I should though. I thought.
I like starting back of the center here, but
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Wait, I'll put
side
this
here.
back for you too, don't worry.
Oh, appreciate you.
Yeah. Really on there.
Always carry.
Same thing following
No.
all the way to this side,
I wasn't
around and up to here.
Where to put it? It's just the final
See?
for this next class. Just have to do the final.
Yeah, there's no class Monday. It's just, there's a final term.
And I'm going to do the same thing going the opposite way. Start here.
No, I'm talking about for 300 bucks.
Oh, yeah, turn you should be meeting up with your group, these contacts. They've already got it done, but just see if there's anything you want to help with. And you don't even have to.
And once I get here, I'm kind of just seeing what else needs to be done. What else to really give it the teardrop look. So I like mixing in some of the sixes along with the teardrops. Kind of just freehanding it, seeing which looks the best, what feels the best for the athlete.
Sounds good.
And then I like finishing it off with all the way across to all
You
the
should
way
be able to do
across.
that, I feel good about it, and that one's due, I think, on,
Tuesday?
I think it's due Tuesday, so we're gonna double check.
Tightening up the whole thing.
We'll do Monday,
So once I
Tuesday,
get there, I'm
Wednesday,
finished
so I
with
don't
all of
know,
my
which day that is, and then on Thursday, so I'm gonna see what you guys are doing.
Okay.
all my 60 centimeter drops.
See ya.
It should end decked out with the 2 drops shape at the bottom. So I'm gonna start back up with this. I'm gonna collar right on here, make sure I'm getting all of these pieces together. And to collar everything up, I'm just gonna keep following that down. You can do this all in one go. I like doing them separately. It feels like it gives me a little more control where the tape goes. And once I get towards the base of the ankle, I like doing those horseshoe variants where I'm going across, down at the bottom of the foot, across to the ankle again. Here, doing about one more there, but a really, really low one. Here up. I'm just following where it's going. And to get towards the bottom right here, just to cover up all that pre-wrap to make sure it doesn't get exposed. Ending with this, 2 stirrups. Another one of those weird horseshoe variants to cover all that pre-wrap that's still exposed. And then working here again. Collaring up that ankle. And add in my last collar at the very top. And that is my arch. I'm going to be taping the ankle. Mechanism of injury was inversion. So I'd start with cleaning it, tough skin, maybe even a heel pad too. But I'm gonna start with my pre-wrap. Here. After I finish with that pre-wrap, I'm gonna start with my anchors. My first initial anchor will be here above the heel. I like starting on the skin, lock it in place. I'm gonna do a second. I kind of like doing 3 anchors on the base of the ankle.
Higher than others.
Here.
He's an NACAA.
After I get that, here I'm gonna do 1 anchor.
Oh, okay. So is that one of those bigger dishes?
Yeah, where they give, any other JC, they give scholarships.
Yeah. That's sick.
Now after I do that, I'm gonna start with
I gotta restart this.
one
No.
of the horseshoes that goes over the front of the foot. Here, all the way across to the other side.
Dude, that's so sad.
After I get that,
As soon as you
Start
said
with
that,
my stirrups.
I looked at my tape and I was like, oh,
Oh.
I'm definitely not high enough.
my stirrups
That was so
inside
sad.
here.
looking in the camera like I was looking at my tricep.
Bottom of the foot to the outside.
We're doing it for you.
Do one more a little bit farther inward. Here,
Okay, so here we are
all the way back up.
the KT taping the glenohumeral joint for inflammation, cause of injury is just like contusion. I would prep the skin by wiping it down, spraying the cut skin,
Up.
and then
I'm gonna
the
do
type of cut I have
one
two
more
clean cuts here.
of these
The volley position is just gonna be the
horseshoes
relaxed position.
at this
And then my other
incline.
hold is
And
towards
here.
the part and lymph nodes. So
and I'm gonna
I'm
start
gonna
with
start
my
by taking
regular horseshoes
my tape here. The anchor is
inside
going
of the
to
foot,
sit
right around here. I'm taping inward to outward,
right here,
and I'm
no
taping in this
tension.
neutral position this whole time.
Anchor here, and then we're gonna take our first part of the fan cut
Here,
and with about 25% hold.
I do
go
about
over
to
it.
a little farther in, so it's protecting the Achilles back here.
Better
And then
with
back
the
up. So after I have all of these bases done, I like starting here at the inside, almost following
No tension.
the horseshoes that I did earlier. But I'm gonna start at this angle right around here,
Middle.
go in right here, all the way back up, and then I'm gonna follow this as a figure 8 to the base and ankle.
Tension.
Wrap this around twice, following it
Anchor.
back down here. I'm gonna turn this into a heel lock right around here,
Here.
and back up top of the foot.
Bottom.
So I'm breaking that one out.
Next one.
Then I like my second one,
Cross over.
starting top of the foot. Here, following the inside. I'm gonna go back
Anchor
around
with the
here.
tension on it.
to this side of the foot,
Take it down.
almost as an inverted heel lock here. Following it up higher.
Oh no, oh no. Is this better, Patty?
That tape ran out, but continue that up top of the foot, back all the way up here. Wrap this around.
Down.
I'm gonna do one more figure 8. Just freaking here, top. And I'm just gonna keep the same tape, color back down. Here, up, over here.
And the last one.
Rain down anyway, you know, so you can do a great job, depending whether it's rolling past.
Back up,
Rub it for
Here.
better adhesion.
and that is my ankle tape.
This is what we got.
You need to take notes?